Here we go. It is time. We are on logs. We only have 850, but we'll probably use a cash drop to get this guy up. Yo, what's up? It's Nojroom, and I'm playing with the ultimate crosspath mod once again, meaning we can get the 5th tier of each path all in the same tower. Now, we've done every single one of the towers except the super monkey. He costs 3,000, so like I was saying, we might have to use the cash drop to get him up. And actually, that's probably what I'll do here. So I guess we go ahead and start the round. Wait, where should we put him first? Like right here? Because I'll have to do this quick, right? We'll start the round. The balloons will come this way. Cash drop, place him down right here, right? Or should it be right here? Because eventually he'll have the range to see everywhere. You know what I could do? I could totally put like this right here and have him directly in the center. That'd be kind of cheating, right? Well, he's going up against the spike factory. So I think we need as much as we need to actually get this guy going, right? I say sure, why not? Let's change things up a little bit, you know, throw people for a loop. So let's go ahead and play this, drop a cash drop. And is that enough? That actually is enough for us to get him up, and I'll slap him right here in the middle of the track. And eventually he will have this wide map range. He already has quite a bit of range on him as is, but we can do for more. And as you know, this guy's upgrades are super expensive, man. If we go here to Mr. Cosplayer, and I named him Cosplayer because, well, he's cosplaying as a super monkey here, and his body path cosplays as Batman, right? Speaking of Batman, the Legend of the Night costs 240,000, Anti-Balloon a 108,000, and the True Sun God a whopping 600k, man. We need to farm for this guy. He can hold off on his own right now. I think the thing we have to worry about really is leads, right? We have to get the plasma shots before the leads arrive, and I think the way for us to do that is to try to get a Geraldo down and get his little totem up. That'll make us the most income for those leads. You know, I don't really like selling it to get that lead popping power, but I really think we will need it. We'll make sacrifices for it. And actually what I might have to do is I might actually have to use a cash drop if this actually fails. I think we should get it this way, but I mean, if it doesn't, we'll just reset, set him up again, and use a cash drop earlier on. Use like a second one. All right, let's throw this down here. I'm gonna throw Geraldo in this corner here, and I will throw his totem right here, right beside the super monkey here, and go ahead and sell Geraldo. So now this thing should give us the income for leads. Camos, I'm not too worried about because we'll be able to get the camo on the bottom path. I still am gonna give him a camo village because some of these paths mess up, right? He does have innate camo detection, but that doesn't mean all the other paths will also have that. So I will drop the village just to make sure each of his paths are hitting the camo. And I'm not too sure how this guy's gonna work out, like whether or not these are gonna mesh well or if they're gonna stack on top of one another. I think the top path will stack. You know, it's gonna be like standing off on its own just because of the way it is. But I definitely think the middle and the bottom path will mesh well together. You know, the bottom path has 2 projectiles, right? Or it has 2 arms, and also the middle path. So I think in total we'll have 4 arms between these two, and they'll all be like super buff. I think that's what's gonna happen, man. I'm not too sure. I've never seen how this guy performs. I've never looked at any videos on this guy. I've been skimming over every comment that's talking about the super monkey. Like, I do not want to get spoiled for how this guy actually is. Speaking of spoil, let's go ahead and get some bananas, and hopefully those don't spoil. I'll throw it right here to the right here, and we'll go ahead and go increase production into greater production here. Not too many rounds left for these leads. You know, the camo's gonna come in like 3 rounds, but it'll get hit by the spike pile, so we don't have to worry. It's just the leads I'm really worried about here. This thing has made us 2,000. Ooh, okay, so 2,000, we sell this, that's another 2,000. I think we should have enough here to get this lead popping power in time. Yeah, if we go ahead and go, ooh, laser blast is 3,000. Yeah, we definitely should, right? Because all we really need is to get to that 3,000, that first upgrade, and then we sell these 2, and we get the next upgrade. And I could buy the totem back, but I'm probably not going to. I don't really think it's very necessary. Purples we handle fine as well. Oh, wait, that's actually going to be something to struggle on, right? Because once we get the top path, he'll be able to hit leads, but not purples. All right, so let's go ahead and get laser here. And then leads are here, so this costs 3,600. Instead of selling the farm, I will sell this, and we will get that lead plasma beam up. So we should be able to easily handle that. Now, the only thing is purples I'm kind of worried about. I think they come around like 35, right? I don't know how we're going to be able to deal with that. You know, I don't really have anything in mind. Maybe if we get the middle path, it'll actually like override and be able to hit those. Or maybe it's the bottom path. I'm not too sure. We'll have to see, man. We'll have to see when the time comes. For now, I'm going to keep on farming. I will farm my anxiety away because I don't know what else we're going to do there. Oh, they're here at 32. Okay. Quickly sell him. Get him back up here so we can hit those purples. Okay, I see how we're going to have to do this. We're going to have to sell and buy this guy back, man. Do y'all like that quick thinking? I thought of that on the spot, man. I totally wasn't even thinking of selling him and buying him back. I'll probably have to do that multiple times. He's not really centered. Oh, wait, we need some camo. Oh, shoot. Do I have enough for a camo village here? No, I don't have enough for a camo village. Quick thinking. Bam! Is that enough? Oh, dude, that's enough. Holy, man. Oh, my. Nojroom with the quick thinking. Holy, man. This is so micro-intensive. Why am I struggling this hard early on, dude? This reminds me of the Alchemist, man. Let's get radar scanner here just so we don't have to worry about it. Oh, but we still lose. Oh, I should have gotten an upgrade on him instead, man. All right, you know what? Let us go ahead and reset here. We need a little bit more capital to work with. Alrighty, we're almost where we lost at. So instead here, I am gonna go knockback, and I did do a little bit more farming. I used an extra 2 cash crates, so 3 cash crates in total just to get this farming up a little bit more. You know, not too much, but just enough for us to get these upgrades in time and be able to sell them, buy them back, and still be good. So right here for the camos, I'm gonna go ultra vision here instead. I still will get the village up so all of his paths can see it, but I think the goal right now is to be able to save up for the sun avatar, right? Because sun avatar, not only can it hit leads, but it can also hit purples. Then we won't really have to worry about too much here. So round 3 and 4, they're getting a little far again, so I will go laser blast here. Yeah, that's the extra damage we needed. I should have gone laser blast instead of getting the village for that camo, right? But we have the damage for it now. How much does this cost? 11,000. So I will go ahead and sell this to get this banana research facility. So we shouldn't have to worry too much about income. Ooh, we're leaking a little bit here, so I am gonna go plasma once again. Hopefully no purples come anytime soon, because I just got this upgrade. I don't want to have to sell them again, man. It seems like we'll have to do like a lot of selling and rebuying until we can afford sun avatar. Because I don't think the middle path can also hit purples and leads, right? I think it hits leads, but not purples. I think it's not until you get the 4th tier of the bottom path, the 3rd tier of the top path, or the 5th tier of middle, right? Someone will have to fact check me on that in the comments, but I think that's how it works. So far, he's working like a normal tower right here, right? 202, easy. All right, so let's go ahead and get sun avatar here. Nice. All right, cool. Now we don't have to worry about anything anytime soon. I will go ahead and get super range and epic range. There we go. That's the damage you like to see. All the extra range, the extra pierce, and he can knock balloons back. Beautiful, man. This guy is already killing. And for this Moab, easily defeats it before it gets past this second bend here. This guy's going a long way. I'm telling y'all, dude, this is the Spike Factory contender, man. This guy is rivaling the Spike Factory. That is the only one that he's going up against, man. I definitely think he has the damage to get all the way in the 200s, just like the other towers. And I think the top path, once you get that Vengeful Temple, it can actually handle round 200, right? Like pretty easy. I think that's how it goes, because he is stronger than the Paragons, right? And I think the main thing that makes him stronger is the fact that he can be buffed. Speaking of buffs, let us go ahead and buff our farm with a central market, and we will get Banana Central when we can afford it. Because I think this guy's gonna last a while, right? Him as he is now can last all the way through the 60s. I think he doesn't start struggling till like, what, 78 with the Super Cerams? Or not quite Super Cerams, but it's like a really heavy 63 there, right? Dude, I really like how we're able to just slap this guy right in the center, man. I think it was a good idea putting this little plantoon down. Is that what it's called? A plantoon? What is this called, man? Pontoon. Is that what it's really called in real life? A pontoon? Logs on a like inflatable raft that looks like it's about to leak. Look at it, man. It's patched up. They actually look kind of like balloon sprites. You see it? Looks like that's a blue balloon and that's a green one right there. They're just patches. It has the stitching on them. That makes me think, could you stitch rubber together? Is that a thing? Like if you had a balloon and it had a hole in it, would you like stitch another patch of rubber to it? I don't think that really makes too much sense. I feel like you just put tape on it, right? Like some duct tape. Because duct tape itself is rubber, right? It's like part rubber. It's part of the rubber family. You know, tires, duct tape, balloons, they're all part of the same rubber family, right? I think that's how it works. Look, I don't really know my sciences like that, so don't quote me on that. You know what we could do? We could get Geraldo's totem back again, but I don't really think we need it here. Because I think once we get this top path here in like a couple rounds, or like right now, then we're not gonna really need income anytime soon. I will go ahead and get more of these because this guy is very expensive, way more expensive than any tower we've ever seen before. We'll need to do quite a bit of farming for this guy. I'm gonna go ahead and go bottom path on this guy before getting more of him up. I won't go the middle path just because I don't feel like putting more tech bots down. So I think I'll make good income as he is now as we go into Monkey Wall Street and invest into our next one, which I'll put down here in this corner here. I guess we'll keep stacking them around the radius of the map. One here, one here. Maybe start stacking them up here by the rounds. I'm actually very curious to see what his other upgrades do, man. I kind of want to wait to upgrade him until we actually need to, but I don't really think we'll need to until like the 70s or 80s, man. Let's see how 63 is. 63, if they get like all the way right here, then I will buff him with something. I'll probably go middle path here for the Robo Monkey. What does Dark Knight do? Dark Blades increase knockback and pierce and do extra damage to Moab. Oh, that's great Moab damage there, actually. And he gains Dark Shift so he can move. Yo, do you think we can move the temple? I actually gotta try that out, right? We gotta see if we can move the temple, man. Oh yeah, easy. Easily handle 63, man. It's because all the pierce that we get from the middle path and the ability to knock back balloons from the bottom path, it's just unparalleled, man. Dude, this guy's actually gonna be insane when he's buffed because he attacks so fast. And as we know, the towers that attack the fastest usually benefit the most from the Gold Village buffs. So I'm definitely looking forward to that one. Actually, now that I think about it, what round did the Spike Factory get on? I don't think I fully tested him, right? Like I stopped at round 300 because it was just so far. I think because my game was super laggy, right? And I was recording for what, like 5 to 6 hours. And I'm like, all right, you know what? I want to edit this to get it out the way already. Man, I might have to actually go back because this guy might actually beat 300, man. Who knows? I said that for the sub and he only got to what, like 240 on this map. But that's mainly because his main attack was only hitting the strongest balloon, you know, not the first balloon. If it was hitting the first balloon, it would actually get very far. However, this guy's different. His main strongest attack will be hitting the first balloon. So all of that damage will be focused where we need it to be focused at. Dude, I'm all in all very excited for him, man. Right now we have him as just a normal tower. Like we haven't seen anything yet. Ooh, should we go and upgrade here? Let's see if this changes. Let us go Robo Monkey. How does that change? Okay. That looks really weird, man. So not only is he shooting the sun avatar, but he also is shooting the double projectile. So it looks like this guy's actually gonna stack instead of mesh. I mean, that's kind of unfortunate because I feel like if he really meshed, he'd have like insane power. But even when he's stacked, he has a lot of power though. Oh wait, does he have 3 cannons? It definitely looks really weird, man. Because like you still see his arms, right? So it sort of looks like his arms are holding it, but also at the same time, it looks like the cannons are just coming out of his chest. So I don't really know how I feel about this. Now it looks like oh, nah. It actually looks really cool, bro. It looks like he's shooting his sunbeams out of his eyes, and then he's also dual wielding plasma cannons, man. And he has a cape. What should we call this guy, man? I need a title for this video, and I have no idea what to title it. I'll probably match like the titles of all of his 5th tiers, man, because that's honestly what this guy's about to be. All right, so, oh, wait, never mind. That looks really weird. Look, he's got 4 arms. Didn't I say that would happen, right? I said he'd have multiple arms. Oh, these guys are getting a little bit far here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. 76 and 78. Those things are probably going to get very far here, so let's go ahead and go Dark Knight. What does this change on him? Okay, his guns just got spaced out a little more, and he gained another arm. Does he have 6 arms now? He's got his 2 regular ones that are just out normally as if he was the Sun Avatar. He's got 2 more on the arm cannons. Dude, what is that character from Mortal Kombat? Baraka? This guy's like Baraka, man. Oh, it's a little bit laggy though. Those cerams are a little laggy. I'm hoping when they become super cerams, it's not as laggy. Oh, you know what's something I realized? So what was causing a lot of the lag in the game was because I was putting the gold villages in radius of one another. Like the top path of the gold radius gives so many buffs, and if you put the second one, if you put the bottom path in the radius of that one, immediately causes the game to lag. You know, when I was testing the sub on logs here, I had the gold village up here running a-okay, perfectly smooth. As soon as I put the bottom path of it right here, immediately started lagging, man. I'm talking about my game was going like 1 frame per second. So I just sold it, I put it down here, and the game was running a-okay. So I'll probably do that for this guy as well. How does he do against this? Oh, he needs some damage, man. Yeah, he needs some damage here. It definitely looks like all of his paths are activating individually. So that was like his top path plus his middle path plus his bottom path. Oh, dude, I really wish it would mesh together well. So since it doesn't mesh too well, I don't know if I'm so confident of it actually reaching 300 anymore. Then again, I kind of think differently, right? Because his middle path actually has the ability to eradicate like all balloons in this radius, right? Which is a massive AoE damage there. And then his bottom path also got buffed, so it has insane damage against Moabs. So we'll still have to see. Speaking of which, should we get this guy some temple sacrifices when he does die? Like we just have him as a normal temple for now, and then once he does lose, we give him the buffs. I think that sounds about right. Most of his damage will probably come from the top path anyway, so yeah, he could definitely use more ZOMG damage here. So what path do we want to go? Let's try Tech Terror. What does that change? Oh, okay, so he changes his sprite. Look at his arms! Dude, I totally saw 4 arms, man. You guys could not convince me that I did not see 4 arms. He's still shooting out his gold beams, but now he's also shooting out the greens. I also see another arm that's shooting out the boomerangs from the bottom. They're not the boomerangs, right? They're called like, what, the batarangs? The blades, the dark blades. Look at all these crits now, man. He still seems like he's missing some GOMG damage. Like, I feel like he should be shredding these balloons, right? Look at all those arms, dude. Look at that, dude. Look at that. We can count his arms. And I do want to go another path here because I still think we're kind of missing some damage here. I'll just go with the anti-balloon. It actually looks kind of weird. It doesn't look like this arm is shooting. This one's definitely shooting, but this one's not. His damage still seems kind of eh. You know, for a 5th tier, his damage isn't as good as I thought it would be. Yeah, only 1 arm cannon is shooting, so I don't know what's up with all that. Oh, listen, when we do this, it sounds like it's doing 2 of them at once. Listen, it's like doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. Huh. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's counting them all for 1 arm. Maybe he actually does have 4 arms, and this is for 2 of them, and this is for another 2. I'd expect the way he is now to be able to just shred all these balloons like we're not even seeing them. But I guess as soon as they come in his radius, which is right here, we don't even see them anymore. You know, they kind of struggle to get that far. Oh, wait. As I say that, they start getting very far. Okay, yeah, this guy needs some upgrades here. So if we go Sun Temple, do we think he's going to break here? The only way to know is to find out. I actually think this is worse than his 4th tier, but wait, what is this? Yo, what do we have here, man? What am I looking at? Can somebody please explain? We have a floating head that has 2 cannons. Only 1 arm cannon is working, man. Yeah, this guy is broken, dude. I think even his individual paths are going to be stronger than what he's got going on right now. But yeah, as I was saying, I know this 4th tier here is actually weaker than his 3rd tier when you have no buffs to it. And I think the same applies to the True Sun God as well. So they don't really do too much. I mean, we do just have a floating head. Like, we're missing most of his body, so I'm assuming that's where most of his damage went. All right, they're getting a little far here. Let's go ahead and go Dark Champion. Those arms are facing this way. You can see his little feet here. Oh yeah, you see the blades individually. Yeah, so they're not really meshing together well. Let's actually get him a village like I was saying before, just so all the paths can hit camo, because I don't know if it's actually working like that or not. But it does kind of suck, right? Because the bottom path is not going to get the buff from the top path. I don't know if the goal, yeah, the goal is not critting. The only thing that is critting is the middle path. But again, the middle path isn't getting buffed from the top path. So that is a lot of damage we're actually missing out on. So this guy's probably not going to be as strong as I'm thinking. I hyped this guy up just for him to underperform. All right, here's is this guy? Oh, yeah, we're missing some damage here. Let's go ahead and go legend. Does that add a lot of damage? Oh, wait, he gets the purple again. Nice. Okay, cool. Never mind. He's got his damage back. So I see that his blades now have the plasma again, and I'm hoping his middle path also gains it. It actually looks like there's two heads here. You see that? They're kind of meshing. It's like you have multiple towers in one. All in all, this looks really weird, man. Let's just go ahead and get True Sun God while we're at it. I think it's gonna look the same, right? Just the head. Oh, now we have the temple base. Okay, cool. So now, God, dude, that looks so weird, man. So now we have ditched the head. We do have the full body. However, he's got 3 arms. Is that no arm? I know what this looks like, but I'm not gonna say it, man. I guess this is like a second tail, right? His second tail is a cannon that's just sitting there, not even shooting. It's just there for display. And he has his 2 hands, you know, up normally. And then he's got another cannon going down here. He's got his anti-bloom plasma accelerator cannon shooting out his plasma stuff on the... I'm gonna stop talking, man. All right, but his damage, right? So his damage is not bad, and I think it's mainly because of his bottom path. His bottom path just got buffed in the last patch, so there's a lot more extra damage we got going on here, and it has the ability where when the balloons do leak, we'll be able to eat up some of them. So I think that'll definitely come in handy here. You know, we're at round 110. The balloons still are struggling to get past his first bend here. Even the DDTs are kind of struggling. He's got a lot of attack speed so he can hit the DDTs. This guy's kind of got it all right now. You know, the main thing that does kind of concern me is the top path, mainly because the top path is not that strong, right? It mainly gets his buffs from sacrifices, and we haven't put anything into it. The main reason why is because I consider those buffs. You know, you are sacrificing other towers to buff this tower, so it is literally a buff. So I will hold off onto that until it actually loses, and I will make sure to get this guy tech botted as well, because that is part of his damage. This guy nice and tech botted, so that'll constantly cause his anti-bloom ability, which I think does quite a bit of damage to like COMGs, BFBs, and it'll be really good for DDTs as well. It doesn't have long uptime here, but I mean, once we get him buffed, I think it's only going to be like half the uptime anyways. Most of the damage is probably going to come from the top and bottom path, so I'm not too concerned about it. Oh, real quick though, I kind of want to see if I can move this guy. I want to see if we can move this guy before I do my predictions here. Can we oh, this looks so weird. Can this be the thumbnail right here? You know, I'm gonna save this for when we get to Vengeful, right? We get to Vengeful, I'll put like 1 right here. Oh, dude, I wish we could have 2, so we could do like 1 here, but I'll probably just do like 1 and 1, right? I definitely think we can move him, so we can go ahead and move him right here. Yeah, we can dark shift the temple. This guy's very fun. He's definitely one of the most fun towers I've ever played with. I'd actually say he is the most fun I've played with. He also has wide map range too, man, which is only gonna get even more massive by the time we get the other path. Oh, but his damage, did we break him? Seems like he doesn't have as much damage. Oh wait, it's 20 rounds past round 100, that's why. Dude, this guy hasn't been lagging either, which is a great sign. You know, normally they start lagging by now, right? This guy is running a-okay smooth, so we can actually test this guy very far. Speaking of far, these bats are almost getting halfway to the map already at 120, so I think this guy might actually end up losing on 140. If he does make it past 140, then he'll probably get to like 148 to 152. I'm gonna stick with 148. I'm kind of gonna lowball it here just because all of his damage is really coming from his bottom path. Middle path is doing a little bit. Top path really isn't doing anything other than looking cool. So 140 is around I'm going with, but like always, we'll have to go AFK and see if this guy lives up to it or not. I'll catch you guys soon. Alrighty, let's go ahead and take this round nice and slow. 144, man. I actually saw how we did on 140, and I'll be honest, it was looking a little rough. So I'm thinking this one might actually be the round for him. Yeah, the DDTs are getting all the way over here, and we got this bad, man. Because again, most of his damage is coming from his middle path and his bottom path. The middle path is good for clearing up all the DDTs that get all around the map. Like watch, like all these fortified DDTs will easily get cleared up with the ability, right? And like 3, 2, 1, boom, all cleared up, easy. It damages the ZOMGs a little bit, but it's just these bats, man. And we have another one all the way back here. You know, this one's just gonna eat up a bunch of hits, and then this one's gonna get much farther than that one. Now we do have his ability though. The only problem is if this one gets popped and the DDTs activate the ability, we won't have it up for this one. And these ZOMGs in the back might also be a problem as well. But I mean, right now he is doing all right. Like all these BFBs I'm not worried about. His ability will clear them out easy, right? Yeah, easily clears them out. Now we have all these to worry about. These are getting kind of far here. You know, this bad's more than halfway through the track and it's not halfway damage. This guy's getting very far here. Yeah, we just used our ability there, which would be crucial for these DDTs, man. But actually, I think he's handling this, right? Oh, that one ceramic activates it. Oh, that's gonna be bad, man. Because if we needed that ability for these COMGs. Holy, I think if I had this guy on first, we might actually be able to beat it, but oh wait, we beat it. Oh no, one ceramic gets by. So that one ceramic is gonna get by. This is actually the 3rd time I've played this round back, so I know this guy's not really gonna beat it. Maybe if we switch up his targeting, he would. However, we're here to see this guy get buffed. Alrighty, so I think I do have to sell this guy because the first thing I need to get is this guy a max temple. So let's go ahead and sell him as he is. We got our super here and we have plenty of capital to go over the cap, so I'm not too worried about all that. Ooh, should we go the bottom path and the middle path here first? What causes this guy to not break? It might be like the sub where the upgrade paths matter. I went top path first and he broke, so I guess I'll go middle path first here. Then I'll go bottom path here, and then we'll go top path. 1, 2, let's eat up all those. He looks normal so far. Well, he looks like he was before. Oh wait, no, he's broken again. Look at him. He's got multiple heads, man. It's actually weird because the head of the top path is actually overtaking the head of the middle path. So yeah, middle path gives us all that. So that should be a max temple. Before we get to True Sun God though, he does have massive range. So we got to put these guys very far out. I think like right here works, right? One up here. Yeah, they're out of range. So this guy, we will go middle path here, and this guy, we will go bottom path. And that should get us the max Vengeful Temple, right? So I'm going to True Sun God. Give me that Vengeful. I don't think we have to upgrade these guys anymore, right? That's good. Yeah, there we go. Easy, easy. Now, I still think his arms are gonna... Actually, this actually looks really cool. Wait a minute. That actually looks tough. It actually matches his color palette, right? So now not only is he gonna have massive blasts from his eyes, but he also has these massive cannons for the temple itself. And we really can't see the arms for the dark blades from the Dark Champion, but I think they're in here somewhere. I think they're like right here somewhere. We just can't see them. Maybe it's these two little arm things right there. Maybe that's it. Who knows? We'll have to see. But that's only the beginning part of the buffs. Now we need to get ourselves... Look at this range. Oh, his range is kind of normal, right? It's the same. It actually looks a little bit less than it was before. Let us go ahead and, before I forget, I will do a reactor first because I normally forget that one. I'll put them all the way down here in this little tub here. Get the top path. And then now we need our villages. So I put a gold village up here. Last time I remember, one was up here. The laggy top path. There we go. It's running nice and smooth. Massive, like the whole map is his range, man. I'm honestly curious how big this range actually is, like, you know, going beyond the borders of the map. And then let's go ahead and get the bottom path one right here. Easy. And yeah, it's not going to cause any lag because it is out of range of the gold village here. And I think that's all we need as far as buffs go, because this guy has all of them. This guy has all the others. So we are safe to go ahead and play this. A little bit of lag here at the start, but he does handle it fine. Projectiles look the same. He has the dark little avatars here and the guys flying around. Now that this guy's buffed, I think it's the same with the boat, with the ninja, and with any of these fast attacking towers. You know, they don't really get too far when they're unbuffed, but once they're buffed, these guys go far. Again, now we can barely see anything pop here. Even the bats, we're not even seeing any bats pop up here, man. So we have crazy insane damage here. I don't think the middle path or the bottom path is really adding too much here. I think it is mainly the top path. However, the ability might come in handy from the middle path, and also the bottom path's ability will come in handy as well. You know, whenever this thing is supposed to lose, that ability will activate, so we're able to let some slip past. We should be fine there. But for now, I want to see this real quick, right? Look at this. Oh, that's so weird. It's like a gold temple base when we want to move them. And it'll have all the buffs on him too. It's actually kind of laggy a bit when I move him around like this. But we can literally dark shift him anywhere, which is insane. Let's go ahead and I missed. There we go. Let's overclock him and let us also ultra boost him as well. I will get a tech bot on him again and get him tech botted, and we also need a tech bot for the bottom path. I'm not going to activate this one's yet until it starts getting really far, just because it'll lag the game, right? The less laggy the game is, the faster it'll run and the farther we can go in the quickest amount of time. So as far as predictions go, like I was saying, I think this guy is going to be able to get to 300. He is stronger than all the other ones, right? I think the only one that'll probably give him a run for his money is the Spike Factory, but I mean, hey, the Spike Factory is the Spike Factory. I don't really think there's anything else that's going to get past it. Like, I don't think this guy can actually get past the Spike Factory, but I mean, you never know. We have to wait and see. Alrighty, let's take this one slow and look at all of this, man. Look at all these colors and rainbows and spikes. It's like the 4th of July on my game, man. Round 297. Now, I actually did try to play this round back a couple times, and it seems like he can't get past it. And I think what's actually happening is the DDTs are moving so fast, the bottom path can't even put its little pit there to catch him. That's at least what I'm thinking is happening here, because I've been editing at the same time, so I haven't been paying too close attention to what's really going on. All I see is a defeat screen pop up. But dude, this game is really sending out a lot of bads here, man. It really wants us to lose here, and it looks like that's what's about to happen again. This fortified bad getting really far. We actually have 2 fortified bads getting super far down the track. This one making it all the way to the last line here. I think I just saw a DDT. Oh, this is DDT. Okay, yeah, so one DDT goes through and it activates it. Well, there's still so much more RBE that has to go there. The ability actually goes down, and I do believe we end up losing here, right? So we're able to leak all of that, but it's gonna go down any minute now, right? We got so many balloons just leaving the map, but the bottom path is carrying here. But unfortunately, it's not gonna be enough, man. There's just too much RBE for this guy to handle. Oh, wait a minute. Look at all these that leaked. How many ZOMGs is this? Is this one ZOMG? I've never seen this amount of leakage all at one time on the game over screen, man. But there is one more thing I want to try. So what I have been doing is I actually blocked off the Ben hack from this because it would stop him from attacking. So I actually want to sell these guys, see if that Ben hack actually makes a difference here. My guess is that it's actually going to perform a little bit worse, just because I don't think the Ben buff is going to be enough to make up for the time that the tower cannot attack. But I mean, we'll try it regardless, right? As my game just lags as soon as I click it. Oh, there we go. Cool. Look at all these colors, man. Where is this coming from? This isn't in the normal game, right? I don't remember seeing all these magic projectiles in the regular game. I remember seeing all these blades like the tack and also the little purple ore around them. Oh yeah, see the downtime here, man. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't really know where the green, blue, and purple projectiles are really coming from. This is my first time ever seeing those, so I have no idea where that's coming from. Maybe it's in the recent update. This is the first time I've gotten a Vengeful since the recent update. I'm assuming that's what it is. So far, I can't tell if this is doing better or worse. It looks like we popped that first fortified bad pretty early as compared to last time. But then here we go. We have this downtime again. It's just that downtime that I'm worried about, man. You know what I'm confused by? How did this tower beat 296 but not 297? Does 297 send out like way more bads than 296? Look, there's another one that's just coming now, man. There's another 2, another 3, another 4, and one of them is fortified, man. It's like a skill check. They're getting just as far. DDT almost managed to activate the little ability here, but we still managed to get through. However, they are getting just as far as they were before. Yeah, this fortified bad looks like it's going right where it was the first time around, but it does seem like it's doing slightly better so far. Oh, it's down. Oh, there it goes. The downside, man. Yeah, those DDTs are gonna slip past. We might be able to eat these UMGs too, but this fortified bad is gonna make it through. Same with its DDTs, man. If those ones are going through, DDTs go through, but this UMG, I think this ability is about to go down, right? I mean, it's still up. We might be able to eat it. Oh, no, there you go. It gone, bro. We gone. That's GG's. Oh, wait, it's stunned. If we can pop this while it's stunned, then we're fine, right? Wait, I don't actually, nah, they ain't stunned anymore. That's it. That's GG's. That is GG's round 297. I was really rooting for the super tower, man. I said around 300, right? Holy, that's so close. That is 3 rounds off. The bed hack did actually make it perform a little bit better. However, it's still not enough to get past this round. So that means the Spike Factory retains its crown as the champion. But this guy did perform really well. Earlier on, he didn't perform as good as I thought he would. Like, I thought he'd be a little bit better, and I thought his paths would mesh together better. However, they really didn't. So I think that's really the real reason why we lost here. It's mainly the top path that we're looking at. Well, I'd say the top path and the bottom path, right? Because the bottom path can eat a little bit of balloons. But by the time the bottom path has to eat balloons, that's probably going to be GG's regardless, right? Because it's not just going to be like one set that actually go to the exit. It's going to be a whole bunch of them. But overall, tower looked incredible, very powerful, the second strongest tower we've ever seen out of these 555s. But as for the others, well, we've already seen how those ones have done. So now it's time to go on to more ideas that I have, and I've got plenty. But that'll be it for this series. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. This one was definitely a fun one. A lot of these are really fun, very laggy as well, but all in all, I had a great time testing these out. I'll probably make a tier list comparing all these before moving on to the next topics. But in the meantime, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.